Time for the main event.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. That being said, I made a list of about 10 things that I want to see the most in Xenoverse 3 now that it has been officially revealed. And here we go. Here are the 10 things. Now these are in no particular order. Number 1, full character customization / creation. Not allowing all parts to be customized was a huge limitation in making your own character. And the game was out for about 10 years and they didn't add that many creation parts. Like, what happened? Like, I think they only added a handful of new parts over the 10 years of the game. I think they were probably saving them all for the third game, but the third game took a lot longer than they were probably anticipating. So I feel like a lot of the stuff missing in the second game, like being able to go Super Saiyan 4 transformation or Awoken skill, I forget what they were called, but anyway, being able to transform to Super Saiyan 4 or whatever, that never got added, and that would be so cool because I think that's my favorite. That, and of course Legendary Super Saiyan. I feel like a lot of the stuff missing in Xenoverse 2 they were saving for Xenoverse 3, and it's just taking way longer than they anticipated to get the game done. So hopefully in this next game we have thousands of creation parts and full body morphing, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, full character customization, creation, no limitations. Allow me to colorize all the parts, because a lot of the parts they do have in the game you cannot change the color of or customize in any way, and it kind of really cuts down on what's already a very limited selection of creation parts. So hopefully they fix that, because I don't want to look like Goku. I want to look like the character I made to play as in this universe. So anyway, that's probably my number one thing. Number 2, do not add stats to costume parts. Instead, use a slot system. That way we can use our favorite gear and level up how and what we want. So in the current setup, each creation part or costume part, your shirt, your pants, your boots, your gloves, all have a certain set of stats, right? So if you want to, let's say your favorite look in the game is all the low level stat stuff, right? Well, you're not going to want to use it because it's super low level stats and it's going to make the game a lot harder for you. Now they did add in those little QQ bank things where you can kind of adjust that, but it's a pain in the neck to do. And I just really wanted it to be, I really just want a new system to where we can use whatever we want and slot in our parts to make it stronger. Because the way it is now, it's not good. It makes the creation even more limited than what we just said previously. So these are my 2 biggest gripes with the first 2 games when it comes to character creation. I really hope they fix this, because if they just go status quo, it's going to really hamper my excitement for the third game. Despite, it doesn't matter what else they do, if the character creation is not up to snuff and it's exactly the same, then yeah, that will curb my enthusiasm. Because it's been 10 years, dude. And it's been something I've been asking you for ever since the second one came out. It's like, why can we still not colorize these? They could literally update it in a patch and allow us to change the color of every single item in the game. It doesn't make sense to me. Number 3, now this is a big one. No more RNG for unlocking moves or creation parts. Put them all in a shop or in missions with a 100% earn rate. Beating some of those insanely hard missions and not getting the item or move really kills the game for you. Another reason why I dropped off the game was because, the first one, Xenoverse 1, there was a move I was trying to get. It was one of the last moves I needed to get the platinum, and I never did get it, was Vanishing Death Ball. I did the mission about probably 1,000 times, and I remember my buddy joined me, and he had his buddy join him because he had just picked up the game. We were helping him level up and play the game and having fun with it, and the first thing he got was Vanishing Death Ball. Unless my buddy told him that, hey, yeah, tell him you got Vanishing Death Ball, because he knew I was trying to get it, I stopped. I never played the game again after that. Like, the first move he got was Vanishing Death Ball. And it's like, are you kidding me? And I had played it 1,000 times and never got it. And I got Z rank every single time. I'm like, the RNG gods do not favor me at all. So, yeah, no more random drops. Just if you beat the mission on XYZ difficulty, you get this part no matter what. Make sure that happens, because currently there are so many moves and special parts that are locked to the missions that are randomly dropped. Yeah, This is not how to do it. Like, I don't want to play the same mission 200 times and maybe get the item I want. That's ridiculous. Just let me either buy it outright in the in-game shop, or if you complete the mission, like I said, XYZ difficulty, just have it unlock immediately, because that crap was annoying in the first 2 games, and I never got the platinum in the first game because of it. Number 4. Now this one's kind of obvious. More races to choose from, like the Shenron race, or any of those random races from the Frieza Force and his huge army. There's so many to choose from just from that alone. Obviously, they just introduced the Demon Realm characters, so they could use those. There's a lot of cool alien races they could pick from. Now, I said Shenron race. That could be a really cool one you can unlock. Let's say if you max out all the other ones, you get a Shenron race unlocked, because you're basically like one of the Dragon Ball's characters, right? The Shenron race. They could fudge it a little bit and come up with some new cool races, but I know this is all Akira Toriyama's work. I really hope he added in some cool new races, exclusive, like, reveal to the game, or, you know, starting off in the game, like a Shenron race, like a dragon race or something crazy. There's a bunch of cool races from the GT series. I can't remember the names off the top of my head. There's a huge universe of characters in Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, that they can pick from. I hope they don't just limit it to human, android, Majin Buu, Frieza race. Maybe they'll have a Cell race. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, they could really go nuts with this. I want some weird, like, 4-armed race or something. Like, give me something a little different, like Bug race, or just go nuts with it. Just go completely nuts with it and have fun, because it's a video game. Why not? Anyway, so more races. Number 5. Custom transformations for created characters. Let us also create what our powered up form looks like. Obviously, keep it true to the lore and, you know, the franchise, but let me design how they look when I'm in my various forms. So let's say you're a Frieza race character, right? Let's say the max amount of forms they can give a created character is 3. So you got your first form, your base form, and then you got your powered up form, the big huge form, or whatever the heck mutated giant weird head form from Frieza's 3rd form. Or you could be little tiny form Frieza, like Golden Frieza or something. Allow me to pick what all of those look like. Like if I want to be purple Golden Frieza, or if I want to be neon blue Frieza, or whatever the heck. Like, just let me go nuts with the character creation, because I feel like that's the bread and butter of this game. If they can really bring it in with the creation suite and how you can create your characters and what they look like, the more options, the better. This game could literally last forever. If it's limited in any way after 10 years, it's going to fall flat for a lot of the people who love to create their own characters. Like, and we'll have to rely on the mods, the modding community, to once again allow us to have all these awesome, pretty much custom builds of characters. Like, I should really look into the mods for Xenoverse 2, because there's a ton of them, and I probably have a lot more fun with the game, but I just never got around to doing it. Anyway, so let us customize the way our super forms look, because that would be super cool too. Number 6, bigger levels for missions, no more mini portals to traverse missions. Now, I know this was the limitation of the hardware for the PS4 and the Xbox One, and obviously the Switch, but now that we're on more powerful hardware, and it looks like the city is much, much bigger as well, I really hope that it's not these little, like when you go to these missions, let's say they have the same mission structure and you go to Namek or something. I hope it's not these tiny little zones that you have to keep going back and forth in and seeing all these loading screens, because it's not one of the reasons why I dropped off the game, because back then I was used to it, but having played it the last couple weeks, trying to make content for this channel and just trying to get back into the swing of things because the last DLC is about to drop, it was a little jarring having so many loading screens. It's like, holy crap, I just went through a loading screen. Now, some of the areas are pretty big, but it's like you can't go up very high. There's invisible walls, all that kind of stuff. So I just want either giant, huge open zones, much, much bigger than they are in Xenoverse 2, which I feel like is a given. I really just don't want to have to teleport through all these different circle things over and over and over again, because then you start getting lost. There's one mission where you had to find a character in order to fight them to get like a Dragon Ball, and I couldn't find him. And you have a time limit too, and I kept having to go back and forth. I'm like, what the heck? And by the time I finally found him, I couldn't get Z rank because too much time had gone by. So hopefully we don't run into that again, because that was really annoying. Number 7, improve CPU AI partners in missions. I swear they're dumber than a doornail. So if you're in the middle of a combo, or you're beating the crap out of somebody, they'll come in and they'll interrupt you, or they'll just stand there and take a beating. And they're pretty good when you get knocked out. They'll come revive you pretty quickly, but for the most part, there's one mission in particular where you have to protect Broly. And I know this mission's probably done by design, and you can't heal him. Like, even if you use the item that allows you to heal your entire team, it doesn't heal him. There's no way to heal the character, and I think it's by design for this mission, but he should be able to regenerate health. That mission is ridiculous. You have to protect Broly the entire time, and if you beat it, then you get your Super Saiyan 4 like fur and all that kind of stuff. Not like a transformation, just an item. And I never could do it on my own. I could never beat the mission because he would always get killed. Like, no matter what moves I picked and stuff like that, he would always get like knocked out because he was an idiot. He'd go into the thick of the battle where 4 guys are beating the crap out of him, and I'm trying to fight off 2 guys, and it's just, oy. Either don't make the missions that ridiculous or just allow me to heal them outright. Like, and that was a stupid stipulation mission. That's probably a bad example, but the characters in the missions are pretty stupid. Like, they're really dumb. So hopefully they improve the AI, and that also goes for the enemies, because they become sponges in the later missions, which is ridiculous. Like, you could be beating them up for 2 hours and they hit you with a couple moves and you're pretty much toast. I would say adjust the difficulty to where it feels more like you're doing a good job fighting them instead of just cheesing them to death, because really the only way to beat those last missions in those games is to cheese the system to death, because they're so hard. The Vanishing Death Ball, the Frieza Death Ball, I always use Raccoon's Fighting Bomber where he blows up everything, although I think they patched that out because I can never hit them with it anymore. They always fly away, and it's like, ah. But yeah, they need to fix that. They need to fix the moves too, so I should probably add that in here too. But anyway, number 8, do not lock flight in the hub area. Having to play the tutorial section just to fly in the hub area was bonkers. The way they set it up in Xenoverse 2, where if you wanted to pretty much max out each race and get all their awoken skills and get the platinum, you had to go through the tutorial at least, I want to say 5 or 6 times, and it really hampered the game down. I think I did it all in the first game, but in the second game, I think I only did 2 of them. I think I did the Namekian one. Oh no, I did 3. I did the Namekian one, the Majin Buu one, and the Saiyan Race one. In the first game, I was a human, which was hilarious because it's like, why would you want to be human? But yeah, I played through as a human in the first game all the way through. In the second game, I was a Saiyan most of the time. I tried out the Buu race. I tried out the Namekian race. I got all the way to the point where you unlock the Awoken skill where you can turn giant, which is really cool, but it's like, compared to the other Awoken skills, it's pretty crappy. But yeah, and then I never got the Skinny Buu, where he turns into the Skinny Buu, or Golden Frieza, because they added that much later. My Frieza race character, I think is only at like level 10 or something. It'll be in the video, so I'll have to go look at it. Anyway, just don't have me do the tutorial. It's ridiculous, and we'll get more on that here in a second. Number 9, still have an option to play offline. If it's online only, I'll play it, but my enthusiasm will definitely fall off a bit. Now, one of my biggest fears is that this game is going to be online only. And the only reason I'm worried about that is because if this doesn't hit and it's not a huge success like the other ones were, or the other Xenoverse games were, then they could end up shutting the servers down much sooner rather than later, and we'll lose everything. So I hope it has the same structure to where we can play the entire game offline, and then they have special online missions and online hubs and online servers if you have an internet connection. If this is the case, then because I have a feeling it's definitely coming to the Switch 2 eventually, when it comes to the Switch 2, we can play it in handheld mode anywhere. We won't have to have an internet connection, because one of my biggest fears for Xenoverse 3 is the constant need for an online connection, and that would really suck if that's the case. I understand that most games use internet or require internet now, but I hope there's an option to play offline, because if it does require internet to play on the various platforms, you'll have to have Switch Online if it comes to Switch too. You'll have to have Xbox Live, or whatever the heck's called now, Game Pass, and you'll have to have PlayStation Network PS Plus in order to play it at all on those systems, because it is a paid-for game. It's not a free-to-play game. So I really hope it has an offline option, because I feel like that could really hurt the game in the long term and the short term, because this game's going to blow up. The second game when it launched, or was it? It could have been the first game. I think it was the first game. When the first game launched, Xenoverse, the servers were broken for like the first 4 days because of the fact that there was so many people that bought the game. And then when they re-released it and called it Xenoverse 2, because they fixed a bunch of stuff, it was the same issue. The servers were totally broken for the first couple days, and nobody could play online, but you could still play the game offline. So I really hope that's not the case with the third game. I have a feeling I'll have much better servers for the third game. That being said, I really don't want it online only. I want the option to play offline or online. I just think that would be a much better setup than always online. Number 10, this is the last one here. The ability to use all our characters on one playthrough. In other words, let me play as my characters I made for all the same storyline. That way I can have my own Z Fighting Force or Ginyu Force would be really cool. Now what I mean by this is, as we just talked about earlier, having to play through the tutorial for each and every single character you make was a slog. How about we have it to where it's your same save, your same world. Let's say you can save up to 5 characters on that world. So you can have your Namekian, your Human, your Buu race, Frieza race, and your Saiyan all on that save, or whatever the races they end up adding to the game. And then you could just switch between them on the fly. Like, let's say your buddy's playing as a Saiyan and you guys want to do some Saiyan stuff, right? Well, cool, you can go switch to your Saiyan. You don't have to go through the tutorial and all this kind of stuff to try to, oh, let me go play through the 2-3 hour tutorial so that we can play together as my Saiyan character, right? See, that really kind of hampered the co-op part of it, because, oh yeah, I want to go play as my Namekian. If you're playing as a Namekian, let's be Namekians. And then, oh wait, I have to go play this 2-3 hour thing. I guess I'll just stick to my current character, my Saiyan or whatever character you have that's maxed out or leveled up currently. I want it all tied to one, if that makes sense. So I hate the tutorials. I hate the hand holding. Just let me go play the game. If not, at the very least, if I beat the tutorial one time, allow me to skip it all the other times for any other character I make. It's like, would you like to skip it this time? Yes. So there you have it. Those are the 10 things that I would like to see in Xenoverse 3. I know I was kind of all over the place. I'm really excited for this game. I'm pretty much going to cover this game going forward as we get new information. I'm still going to cover wrestling games because this is a wrestling game channel. In fact, this video probably won't do very good in views, but I don't care. You got to start somewhere, and hopefully this and the other one get some traction. Thank you for watching. Sound in the comments below, what race and what things do you want to see most in Xenoverse 3, and what platform are you going to get it for? Because hopefully it has cross-platform play, which I forgot to add to the list. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay frosty.